Here we are. So Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford. A lot of people keep saying that Stafford's better. I think there's some who definitely don't. Especially, it's weird because like maybe they don't think highly of Goff, and I'll get into that. But Tom Brady only had one touchdown that game. Julian Edelman was MVP. The defense was the real MVP for both sides. It was snowing. Gurley was injured. What was the other thing? It wasn't really Goff's fault. And he played great that season, and they did phenomenal this season. Albeit Aaron Donald should have been the MVP this season. So there's that. I didn't even get into what they traded with Goff for Stafford. And there's more information as it goes along. Let me see my text. And Facebook and everything. Trades to Carroll. I thought about what they traded in addition. It was like, look into a little bit. I felt like the Jets doing nothing would have been a better trade. So I go with Goff. Don't criticize Brady for only having one touchdown. He's like second place in stats outside the stats of that game offensively outside the defenses. They have gotten rid of 7 draft picks, 2 for Jalen Ramsey, 2 for Jared Goff. Contracts are huge. Gurley has like $8 million dead cap. Has like $22 million guaranteed. I don't know how like salaries in NFL. I never really covered NFL salaries. There's probably more research on that. I know NBA, MLB a little bit better. Of course, the situation. Detroit, I think Amendola, Marvin Jones Jr., and Kenny Galladay are on the way out. I would really like to see Goff of any of them, especially Amendola. I mean, he argued with McVay, so you're assuming he doesn't want to do at least Detroit special. Sorry. Um, Gurley was cut, so I was wondering about, and Goff can get cut because I guess it's 22 million. Gurley only saved like 8 million from cutting him. Gurley was good. He just got injured with a problem. Stafford had mutual parting. I don't know whether respectful. I think they just agreed they both did terrible. I think a lot of people didn't like Stafford. They didn't think he was like that great on the season. And I think his fantasy stats and a lot of people disrespect him. But like also in the Goff trade, like they think Stafford's better even though Goff went to the Super Bowl. And they had a huge extension. There's that. All right, let's see my other text. No one seems to think because this is now Stafford a lot better, but like I don't know. I don't think like when he was Goff was balling, like they thought he was that good. Once I sort of understood why Wentz was that good for one season. Like Goff, he played on one of the best teams of all time that dominated every team in the regular season. And Golden State Warriors like LA Rams team. Fortune change fast in the NFL. They hit the ceiling. He'll be able to carry a team like Brady, Peyton, and Rivers. I would definitely see Goff can't carry a team. Stafford can't carry a team. And of course, there is the draft picks issue. 2 first rounders like Jalen Ramsey. They have 7 years with no first rounders. Detroit will have the first rounders. The Rams team doesn't look like. I don't know. I don't think Stafford's going to do well in that division. They could waive Stafford, which is what the goal was, because like, I don't know, there's like coronavirus and like everyone leaving. According to the CNBC article that was released, today, 100. Let me see. I put it on my Discord. 135,000 is the largest number of exoduses, outflux to influx ratio, plus or minus, in the U.S. in history. But in comparison to the size of LA, it doesn't seem that large, I would say, percentage-wise. Seems like it should be a much larger amount. I know people going from California to Texas, California to Mexico, California to Colorado, of course. It's making Texas went blue, almost Little York, etc. And Colorado definitely went blue, legalized marijuana. Arizona's really cheap. I wonder if there's a xenophobe, like a Democrat xenophobia of Democrats like going to like kind of state. Imagine the price for Deshaun Watson after all that for just trading Goff. If I were the Jets, I would just keep Darno and not trade anyone just because the Rams look like a disaster. That wasn't only 2 first-round picks. It was 2 first-round picks and a third pick. It was 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick and Jared Goff. If they waived, what would happen if they waived? Obviously it'd be better, but like, no, other capabilities, and of course with the cap issue, it's a lot of money cup and stuff too. They declined the fall destination video basically. This is what I guess that's what I'll label it. Cup, Cooks left, was traded again, being traded from New Orleans to New England, the Rams, where they did phenomenal. And they got rid of them, and then traded to Houston. And that's about it. I think I traded everyone else. Marcus Peters was traded, albeit he was traded from KC to the Rams. So the Baltimore Ravens. He's always had like discipline issues in terms of like not fouling and stuff. And Gurley got injured. I thought Gurley would reunite with Goff and like Atlanta or something. Have one last check. That's about it. Everyone never thought that Stafford was going to the Colts. I think away of them, like I said. That's about that. What are your thoughts on this, Grant?